Hello everyone, welcome. Thanks for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. I do appreciate it. My name is Tim. I bring you Villages related content. The Villages is a 55 plus community located here in Central Florida. Here I am standing on a multimodal path adjacent to Laurel Manor Plaza, which is a regional recreation center located right over there. And this is the site of my next video. This is a villages-news.com video. I will read the article to you a little bit later, but the gist of the article is District number 5 here in the Villages, Florida, has recently taken action to install reflective pavement markers on all multimodal paths throughout the District number 5. And here is some of the brand new reflective markers that they have installed yesterday, which was Monday. You can see the tar around it. I will show you some of the reflective markers that they are installing, where they're installing them, and why they are needed. According to the news article, the Amenity Authority Committee did not approve installing these markers, so District number 5 board supervisors decided to install these markers every 20 feet along the multimodal path throughout District number 5. And you can see here is a brand new marker. That is one of the old markers that they had. They did use reflective pavement markers previously in certain areas, especially in dark areas or on corners or near intersections on these multimodal paths. But District 5 recently voted to install these every 20 feet throughout District number 5's multimodal paths. It is going to cost around $12,000. And here you can see there's a marker they installed years ago. Here's a marker they installed yesterday, right there. And from what I understand, these markers have been installed from Laurel Manor Plaza all the way to Lake Sumter Landing yesterday, Monday, and I believe they're going to install these markers on all multimodal paths throughout District 5. Stay tuned, friends. I will take a golf cart ride closer to Lake Sumter to see how far along they are. They even took it serious enough that they installed reflective pavement markers on the multimodal path that leads between these homes that runs from Laurel Manor Plaza into the village of Winifred. Stay tuned for more. This is the golf cart path that leads between the village of Winifred and the multimodal path on Buena Vista Boulevard, and you can see they have installed the reflective pavement markers. Now I'm driving south on Buena Vista Boulevard. Every 20 feet you see a reflective pavement marker. And here I am on the multimodal path located a little bit south of Palmer Legends Championship golf course clubhouse, and you can see the reflectors are not installed on this section of the on the multimodal path yet. You do see they have the white paint marking where the reflectors will go right there. So they still have work to do to add reflective markers throughout district number 5. And step 1 is to put the paint down and mark where they're going to be. That is your Palmer Legends clubhouse right there, country club. And that is Buena Vista Boulevard right there, friends. Here I am standing on the multimodal path. That is a little bit north of the Palmer Legends Championship Golf Course Clubhouse, and that is actually Palmer Legends Golf Course there. That is Buena Vista Boulevard, and this is part of District number 5. And they have installed the reflective pavement markers along this part of the golf cart path. You can see they mark the spot with white paint. And then they put a reflective marker next to it. They put tar down. I will read the article to you. That's found in the villages-news.com, and here it goes. Reflective pavement markers were installed on Monday on a prominent section of multimodal path in the Villages. A crew was putting down the RPMs on the multimodal path that stretches from Laurel Manor Rec Center to Lake Sumter Landing. The RPMs on that part of the golf cart are being funded by Community Development District number 5, which last month took the bold action to vote to put down reflective pavement markers at a cost of $12,000 when the project-wide advisory committee refused to act. After numerous discussions, Community Development District number 12 is apparently poised to take the same action. So there you have it. Golf cart safety has been discussed probably over the last year or two. There is actually a separate group of district board supervisors that were meeting periodically over the last year discussing how they can make the multimodal paths safer. And they came up with a few options. One was to put the reflective markers down. The other option was to paint stripes down the middle. And nobody could come to a consensus. And recently, the project-wide advisory committee decided not to take action as to either put stripes down or reflective markers down. And one of the points of contention was some of the committee members were afraid these markers would become hazardous to people riding bicycles. They thought the bicycle tires would hit those markers and cause the bicycle rider to fall off the bicycle. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Are these markers a good idea? Are they not? The cost is $12,000 just for district number 5. And if you're new to the Villages, there are actually 16 residential districts throughout the Villages. And each district would have to decide if they want reflective markers within their district boundaries. And you can see there are bicyclists there right now. They don't seem to have a problem hitting the reflective markers. They don't seem to be afraid driving down this golf cart path either. So there you have it, reflective markers on the multimodal paths in District 5. Leave in the comments below what your thoughts are. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Feel free to share the video with those you feel are interested. Take care, everyone.